my channel. So today I created this really nice nude makeup look. I created more of a matte eye and a darker lip. So if you guys want to see how to create this look, please keep watching. Alright guys, so let's get started. I have my eyebrows, base and everything on already. Today's eyeshadow look is going to be a bit more of a matte situation. You guys know I normally go for my shimmers and my glitters, but I done a look the other day and it was a fully matte eyeshadow look and it looked so pretty, what I thought anyways. So I thought let me just do a little tutorial for you guys. I do have some brand new products that I want to share with you guys, and it's actually from Toofaced. So you guys know Toofaced is an amazing brand and they normally do like colourful stuff, unicorn stuff, but this collection that they brought out recently, I was like, wow, this is actually really different for Toofaced, I thought anyways, and it's actually so pretty, and I think it's something that they was missing from their permanent line. There's a range full of nudes. You guys know I love me some nudes. I love nudes so much. I love nude on the eyes, I love nude on the lips, I love nude cheeks. So this is their natural nudes range. They brought out loads of lip colours. Look how many there are, and they're all nudes, guys. It's nude lipsticks and a really good colour payoff as well. And some of these shades are just like, oh, there's one called Nip Slip Hair. There's also one called Strip Search. There's Send Nudes, Birthday Suit, Skinny Dipping, Girl Code, Overexposed. They've got some really cute shade names in here. So we're going to play around with these later. They also brought out two of their bronzers. I think these are from the normal range that they have already, but they repackaged them and they just look so cute. Toofaced is always known for the packaging. Their packaging is always so adorable, but I love this packaging. It's like brown with the gold. Oh, it's just so pretty. It's their chocolate matte soleil bronzer. It actually smells like chocolate. It's so nice. It's a really nice cool tone bronzer as well, so it's really good for contouring. And then it also has a sun bunny bronzer as well. And then most excitingly of all, they brought out 3 palettes. So I just want to quickly show you the face palette because it's so beautiful. Look at this packaging, guys. This is just so gorgeous. It says Toofaced Natural Face Highlight Blush Bronzing Veil Palette. This is just so pretty. I love the like netting detail, the lace. I love the gold that peeps out at the bottom. So you lift this up open here. So this is what the palette looks like. It's so pretty and even prettier inside. This is perfect for holidays. It comes with a really nice mirror. It also comes with such nice blushes, bronzers. It's got this really nice highlighting shade here. Try a little bit while we're here, you know. I already have some blusher on. So I really like this shade called Pink Wink. And then also this name is so cute. It's called Tropic Like It's Hot. Tropic Like It's Hot? Like drop it like it's hot, but tropic like it's hot. That's just too dark. That's so cute. That's so cute. Okay, so I'm going to try a bit of Pink Wink. Oh, really pigmented. Oh, I'm a bit scared now. Oh my god, make sure I tap off the excess. I actually don't like too much blush, but I just like a really nice flush just on the apples and the cheeks. Put a bit of Satin Sheets, which is this highlight shade. Do a little swatch for you guys. This is what it looks like. Very bold. Oh my god, that's so pretty. It has like a hint of like bit of rose gold when you kind of turn it. This is like really good to mix in on top of the highlighter, and it blends in with the blusher as well. So I like to take these type of highlighters a bit lower down so it gives me a nicer glow all the way around because it's not as bright. Oh my god, look. So lastly from the collection, I'm going to show you both of the eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to use the matte one today, but I'll show you the natural eyes one as well. So it's the same packaging as the face one. This one's a bit smaller, obviously, because it's the eyeshadow palette. It also has that kind of lace detail in here as well. It's like a light soft pink, so it's not too chunky, but it feels really nice and like sturdy and heavy, so it's really weighty, so it doesn't feel cheap and flimsy at all. And then this is the eyeshadows inside. I love all of this kind of printing in here. It's kind of like leaves or something like that. It looks so pretty. Do a little swatch of this. What is this called? It's called Chocolate Miami. Oh my god, so much pigment. It smells like vanilla as well in here. That shade is beautiful. There's also another shade called Honey Pot that looks really pretty. And that's what it looks like. Really nice like warm gold. So this top row here is matte shade. It has like a light bone colour here, and then transition colour, and then a darker brown. These are a bit more cool toned. Oh, and then this one, Strip Poker, is also a matte colour as well, and then the rest are shimmers. So very nice. Love that. I think you do really nice like bridal makeup with this palette as well. But I do love the matte one. The matte one, when I saw it, I was like, this is a bit of me. It sounded like a fart, didn't it, guys? But it was just the packaging. Okay. So this is the natural matte palette. It's a bit more like a taupey kind of colour, which is so pretty. This packaging is a bit more matte as well. Like this, a bit more shiny, and then this, because it's matte, has more of a matte box. You know, little things like this, you know. This is what it looks like. I love this kind of nude. I know nude is different for everybody and everybody will class a nude differently, but this is like my perfect nude. It's warm, brown, not too dark, not too light. It's like the perfect in between shade. Then I'll open up for you guys and show you. This is just so pretty. Look at it in all its glory. It's got that perfect kind of pinky shade here called cleavage. It's got warm browns, neutral browns. It's got like soft browns, dark browns in here. You've got your light shades. It's just honestly perfect. So I'm going to be creating a whole look with this today. Every single time I brush it past, I keep smelling this amazing smell. It smells like vanilla cinnamony. It smells so good. So let's get started. So just to start off with, I'm going to prime my eyes here because we are using matte shades. So you really want to make sure the matte shades are packed on your eyelids really nicely. So normally whenever I use shimmers, I don't really use primers because I find they kind of glide on by itself. But sometimes when you use matte, especially when you put them all over the eyelid, you really want it to grip on. So I'm going to use the Toofaced Shadow Insurance. This is for anti-creasing basically. So it's suitable for all skin shades. It doesn't really alter your eyeshadow colour or anything like that. It's just made to keep the eyeshadow locked and loaded. So I just use a little bit on both fingers and I just pat it mainly on the inner corners of my eyes because this is the bit where I get the most creasing right in here. And I make sure to look down as well to make sure it gets right in that nook and cranny because I always get creasing like around here when my folds start, you know. So you want to make sure wherever you get any wrinkles in your eyes, any lines you have on your eyes, that's where you concentrate the primer the most. Oh, I know this face. As I put on my eyeshadow primer, that's so ugly. I just saw myself in the viewfinder. And then also I just put a bit underneath my eyes because sometimes I get really bad creasing here. So I just put a little bit of whatever left was on my finger and I just smudge it underneath as well. So that's nice and tacky on there now. So I'm going to be using like a light shade on the eyelid and then we're going to be smoking out the outer corners. So I'm going to be going quite smoky with this look. I'm going to put like a light shade here and then really smoke out the outer corners. But obviously if that's too smoky for you, just use a bit less product or lighter shades. So let's get started. Let's get ready to rumble. So I'm going to use this shade called Heaven and it's like a light bone shade. And I'm using my Dalla Palma number 12 brush. You want to use anything that's quite flat. So I'm going to pop this on my inner corners here. So it's like a really light, almost off-white shade. If this colour is a bit too stark, you can use one of the slightly deeper shades. But I want my contrast to be quite abrupt between the light and the dark and the blend to be really nice and soft. I am so hungry. I've not eaten anything all day. My belly is grumbling. So I pack this on like the inner kind of like half of the eyes and then I'm leaving this outer corners because we're going to put slightly darker shades there, but the lighter shade you want to really keep packing on. I find with matte shades it's very hard to get like an opaque matte colour on the eyelid without it looking like a bit see-through, so you want to make sure you build up in layers. So I don't sweep, I just pat so the colour kind of builds on top of each other rather than when you keep sweeping away you'll end up wiping away the pigment. That's why I find I need the eyeshadow primer with matte shades. And then I'm just going to tap off my brush and then I'm going to use whatever's left on the brush and turn it sideways. I'm just going to blur out these edges here because I don't really want a cut crease. I want the look to be very soft and very blended. So if you just use the edges of the brush with whatever's left on there, just helps blend out the edges for you. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the crease now and we're going to use a Morphe M573 brush and I'm going to use a shade called Natural. This is like the perfect transition shade. And I'm just going to swirl this on my outer corners. This is what's going to blend the dark eyeshadow that I'm going to put on a bit later into my skin tone, so it's going to help fade everything out. That's why it's called a transition shade. I really like this brush because it's a bit tapered, a little bit at the top, but it also puffs out as well because I have quite a wide space here, so I have to try to like do it as quick as possible with the brushes that I use, you know. If you use a smaller brush, it's going to be forever and it's going to be harder to blend out because you won't be able to buff out as wide if your brushes are too small. So you kind of see the shape that I'm kind of doing. I'm working this right on the crease and then I'm slowly bringing it in. And then also you can also bring this onto your nose contour as well. You want this all to really like blend together. So I'm starting to fade this a bit higher, so it goes a bit higher up to my brow bone. And I find this just really opens up my eyes and makes my eyes look bigger in general, especially after when I put on lashes. I feel sometimes that I put my lashes on and then afterwards all my eyeshadow kind of disappears. To avoid that, what you want to do is bring your eyeshadow a bit higher so that your lashes don't cover up everything. Okay, so now that you've finished both eyes, I'm going to go in with a different brush. This is from MAC. It's called the 221. If you don't have this brush, you can go for any other one. Anything that's a bit tapered, a bit smaller, that will fit into your crease really nicely. So it's a bit bigger than a pencil brush, a bit more dispersed than that. You can also use pencil brush as well to blend it out if you don't have another brush. But I'm going to use this shade right here. It's called Hook Up. Quite like a dark brown warm shade, so make sure you tap off the excess. So because the brush is a bit smaller, you're able to target your crease a lot better. What I'm just doing is I'm just literally like kind of tilting my head back so I can see right where kind of like the dip starts where my crease is, and I'm starting to really blend that out right here. But I mainly want the crease to be darkest on the outer corners and then it fade slowly in here. If you want quite a defined cut crease, so you can definitely bring the depth all the way in there, it will just be a bit more of a harsher look. I want something a bit more softer, so I mainly want it to kind of fade in here and then be really nice and smoky on the outer corners. I'm just going to work on blending this together, and then also I'm going to fade it into a V like this, so it looks very unflattering, I'm pretty sure. You must be thinking, Tweet, what the hell are you doing? Slowly, you just want to kind of get this crease and carve out the shape that you want. So this will start to make your eyes look a bit rounder, depending on how far you want to pull this eyeshadow out. If you want to keep it rounder, then maybe not blend out as much and blend a bit higher. If you want that really nice cat-like look, you can just fade it really nice across here. So you want to bring it up, bring your eyes rounder, or a bit further along to make your eyes look a bit more like cat-like and slanted. You can never use small brushes like this on its own, because I find I just create like harsh lines. So you always want to do like circlish kind of motions when you want to start to blend, but when you want to get something precise, that's when I only go in like one direction. So I just want to fade this all out, and then I'm going to go back in with that other Morphe brush that I was using a bit earlier. So a tip that I do when I want to blend two colours together is I actually go in and I just go back and forth, and on the brush that will create like a brand new colour almost, and it helps that blend everything together. If I just use that light au natural shade on my eyes, I'll just get the light shade on top of here and it will just look really like white and kind of like chalky. So if you blend the two together on the palette on your brush, it will create a custom shade for you on your brush. So it's a really nice tip to help you, especially if you don't have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. It's just a really good tip to even make your own eyeshadow colour, you know. So I'm just going to keep going back and forth and blending between the two brushes to make sure I don't lose my definition. Also, I'm going to fade it down a bit as well, so it's a bit more softer along here. And then keep going back and forth until I'm happy with how dark it is. Okay, so I just done both eyes and I made it quite smoky just by literally building up that Hook Up shade. I dipped a little bit of a Risky Biz as well, just a little tiny bit, but mostly it was Hook Up just to blend on the outer corners. So I'm going to use this eyeliner. It's from a brand called Lottie London and it's called Slay All Day. I've been using a couple of their products recently and I really like it. That's what I used today for my eyebrows and it was really good. And this is like a brown. I'm just going to put underneath my lash line. You guys know I love pencil liners, so I just like to smoke this out just underneath here. I'm not going to bring it all the way because I want to keep this bit a bit light on the inner corners. So I'm just going to use a flat shader brush. This is just a Morphe brush, doesn't have a name on it, but anything that's a flat shader that you can just use the tippy tip of it to blend out your bottom lash line. I'm going to use a bit of this called Sexpert. Ooh, expert at sex. So I just put it on the tip of my brush, not on all of the edges or anything like that, just on the tip. I just work this underneath my lash line because I want this bit to be really nice and smoky. So whatever you put the powder first will be where it's the most pigmented. So I want this bit to be the darkest right by the root, and then slowly it will fade out into a bit more of a blended shade. But get it as dark as possible, girl. I'm just going to use that brush I used earlier, the MAC one, and I'm just going to use whatever's left on my brush and just fade out the excess around it so it's not too harsh. I also took that Risky Business and I just put it a little bit along my lash line here as well as underneath, just so it can tie in a bit better. So just on this outer corner I kind of done like a almost like a wing, you can say. I just kind of like pulled it out just slightly like this. I'm gonna put eyeliner on top, but it's just to kind of like blend these two together because I want it to be really smoky here. So right on the outer corners I just smoke out the lash line. Eyeliner wise I'm going to use this lash booster. It's from Ardell. It's also also brand new and it's called Onyx. You guys didn't know Ardell Beauty, they're known for eyelashes. They just brought out some new eyeliners and makeup and all things fun. At the moment they've only got eye makeup, but they're going to be extending the range, so very exciting for Ardell. I'm just going to use this liner here. It's got a really nice long point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it on its side and then just slowly do that dot to dot. This is like the best tip. If you're not very confident at eyelining, you should just do like small dashes and just touch your lash line. So just where your lashes are, just lightly touch it and then just almost do like connect the dot. And then this is like the perfect way to get as close to your lash line as possible, which makes your eyelashes look nice and thick. So once you've got your line, what I do is I just do a bit longer strokes. The trick is try not to blink, because if you blink you'll end up fucking putting your eyeliner up here, which will be very annoying. And then now I'm just starting to wiggle this just on the outer corners, and then I'm just doing like a light wing just to kind of fade this out. So depending on how thick you like your eyeliner, I just build it up a little bit more. I'm going to go a bit thicker because I feel like I've got so much eyeshadow going on that a thin liner might look a bit weird. Okay, I'm going to quickly do the other eye, put some mascara, and I'll be back. I'm going to go in some lashes. These are some Morphe eyelashes and they're in a style called Flirt Alert. Okay, so now that I've got my eyelashes on, they're really nice and long and kind of natural for what I normally go for. So I don't know what nude to go for. Should I go for a darker nude, a lighter nude? So there's like 3 nudes that I liked the look of. One was called Nip Slip, Strip Search, and there's also one called Send Nude. So let's swatch 3 of them. Okay, so we'll go from lightest to darkest. So Send Nude. Let's try this one. This is what the packaging looks like. It's got that lacy detail on here and Toofaced at the bottom. So that one's called Send Nudes. I've been into more lipsticks recently rather than liquid lipstick. I think because my lips have been so dry because it's snowing in London at the moment. These are just a bit more moisturising than the matte dry liquid lipsticks. So I'm going to try Strip Search. That's a bit more pinky, that one. And then this one is the one I'm most excited for. It's called Nip Slip. I love the name of it and everything. A bit more of a darker brown. That's pretty. It actually looks like a shade of a nipple as well. Oh, there's also another really cute shade. It's called Birthday Suit. That's a bit more of a dark pink. Okay, so what nude should I go for? So I think the nude that I'm going to go for is a Nip Slip, which is the darker brown here. I think it'll just tie the look in a bit better. Feels really smooth on the lips. I love this lip colour, guys. What do you guys think? It reminds me a bit more like that 90s kind of lip. And then I'm going to finish off the look by using the Make It Last setting spray from Milani. Okay guys, so I'm just going to put on some earrings and I'll be back. Okay guys, so that's it from me. Thank you so much for everyone that tuned in on this video. Let me know if you liked this tutorial and how it turned out. If you guys like the more matte eye, you know, a bit of a change for my channel. Also, I just want to say thank you so much to Toofaced for partnering with me on this video. I cannot believe in a million years that little old me, Toofaced, will know who I am and would want to work with me. So this is a very, very pinch me moment for me. So please show your support down below. Also, make sure you follow me on all my other social media platforms. It's just xTweely or Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Enjoy the bloopers, guys. Can I just talk, please? There is 10. I just tried to do my timetables quickly. Beautiful. When I open, I just dropped one. Oh, someone's at the door.
Don't talk again. I'll just come back in.
I need to talk. He's coming back, Fanny.
Door packages.
Okay, I'll just stop filming. Do that again. Ah! I'm so scared I was going to drop it there. You won't be able to buff out as bigly. So I'm going to use a brand new eyeliner, which I should have peeled off the packaging a bit better. The brush is so cute. What brush is this? That was it, Gran. That was it. That was the one. Finally got that out. Finally got that intro. I need to do an intro now, bitch.